found is that with EDI, the big problem that we see a lot of companies run into is onboarding new trading partners or making changes to trading partners because the mappings for the data are so complicated, right? We have all this non-standard data that's being transmitted back and forth, and we need to be able to process the data as it comes in. So while you were going through that initial piece there, I actually went in and just went through and generated an EDI integration, and I just wanted to mention what I've got here really quick in our last minute or two here. The way that we're approaching this this problem of EDI mappings. Can you go stop your screen share for a sec?
Done.
The way that we're approaching this EDI process is by saying, just like with everything else, let's use these advanced tools that we have to actually generate the mapping that we need for an EDI process, because in reality, the mapping process is usually not extremely deeply complex. It's usually just very tedious in the number of field definitions that are there. So one of the things that we have here, I know I'm doing this pretty quickly, but we have in our generator an EDI option that says here, okay, I want to generate a business process that's going to handle documents that look like this. And what I did here is I pasted in a tool for EDI document that I have as a sample. And what it gave me is a series of components to my integration layer that do things like, for example, define the database for an IBMI DB2, right? That will store the appropriate data from this EDI document. So it gave me the create table statements that I need to handle that information with appropriate fields and lengths for that document. It gave me mapping code in here with queries and configurations that I need to actually be able to build or to actually run this integration and ingest the data into my application, right? So it's doing all the mappings for me. It's doing all of the processing. It's parsing out data using default values. It's pulling things out from looping fields. It's handling that entire process for me in this integration so that I can actually send that document into an endpoint here and have it process that new document minute one without having to actually go through and figure out all of these processes. So this